Hi everybody, Nathan Ronen, CFA here with Chalk and Board, a leading prep provider in the New York City area. I'd like to make this little message for the Level 1 candidates who sat for the February 2023 exam. And before I leave this message for them, and for any others that want to listen to it, if you're interested in receiving these updates as we go along, please press the subscribe button and the notifications button so that you can be made well aware of these announcements that I make every so often to enhance your studying for the CFA exams. Well, here's the thing. Level 1 February 2023 exam is pretty much over, and I've been hearing from a lot of candidates, and I've been hearing that a lot of candidates are pretty nervous about their results. They're wondering whether they passed or failed, and even a lot of them are very concerned that they may not have passed. And this is candidates that are, taking the program with other prep providers, some people even with myself, and it's a natural feeling to have. I was a Level 1 candidate once, at one time. I also walked out of the Level 1 exam. I had a pretty good feeling that I did pass the exam because I had a good background, but nothing is for sure, because again, it's all how you do vis-a-vis the other candidates who sat for the exam on the same date with you. Okay, so that's really important to keep in mind. So even if you have a feeling that you passed or you have a feeling that you failed, there's no guarantee that you actually passed or actually failed, because it's all going to be relative to how other candidates who took the exam did on that same date. Okay, now again, with a pass rated Level 1, which has been hovering between 36 and 45%, obviously the odds are not always with you. So candidates are saying to me, hey Nathan, I took the exam, I don't know, it's kind of 50-50. I might have passed, I might not have passed. What do you recommend doing? Well, if you're in this boat where you feel that you either failed the exam because you didn't prepare for it correctly, or you feel like you might have gone 50-50 and you want to sort of protect yourself, here's what I suggest you do. Number one, take a couple of days off since your exam. You're emotional, it's understandable. You took an exam that you studied for a long time, over a long period of time, and you want to succeed. Totally understandable. But don't make rash decisions or come to rash conclusions the day after you take the exam. So take a few days off, maybe 5-6 days, and then think about it again. Okay? And here's what I would recommend to you. If you really didn't have a strategy, if you really didn't have a focus, if you were just going through the motions, reading the curriculum or reading some prep provider's books, you didn't really do enough mock exams, or you didn't do any mock exams, or you didn't have enough time to study, and you really do feel that there's a good possibility that you failed, here's what I would recommend. Don't sit for the next 8 weeks waiting for your results and pray or hope that it'll be the opposite of what you're expecting. That's not a really good strategy. Letting the next 8 weeks go by while you wait for your results is time wasted, okay, and money wasted. What I would recommend to you is reposition yourself for the August or the November exam. And if you are not working with me and would like to work with me, I highly recommend that you get in touch with me. My website address is chalkandboard.org, CHALK and AND chalkandboard.org, and you could take a look around. But what I would recommend is I would actually recommend working with me to help pass in the August or November exam, even though you don't have your results right now. And I'm going to make this a very interesting offer for you, because my goal is to get every candidate that works with me to pass their exam, not resitted, not go for a second or a third time. So here's what I'm recommending you do. Purchase the core curriculum. You don't need the bundle right now, just the core curriculum. And here's what I'll do. Once you purchase the core curriculum, which is, I think, $250, and it's not a lot of risk here, I will sit down with you and I will create a personalized study plan with you that will give you structure, focus, and concentration on the way that you need to prepare for the August or November exam based on your knowledge and what you felt strong on and what you didn't feel strong on. And we're going to break it down into 6 phases. And you'll prepare over the next 8 weeks or whatever time it is until your exam results come out. And if you failed the exam as you thought you did, then you will continue with the program that you have with me, and you'll at least not have wasted the 8 weeks that you had. You'll have an 8-week start on everybody else. On the other hand, if you actually passed the exam and you were just jinxing yourself or whatever, but you actually passed the exam, then I'll give you an option. I'll be happy to refund you the $250 that you paid for the videos, the course, and for access to me. Or you can use that as a credit toward a level 2 purchase with me. I'll give you the option either way, and that's fine. And that's fine with me. So it's really a no-lose situation for you. And at the end of the day, you'll be sitting down with me. You'll have access to me. You'll get a customized study plan. You'll see all the things that you did wrong just by watching the introduction videos. And I will make sure that you will take the exam in August or November to the best of my ability to make sure you pass. So if you think that this is helpful to you, please, go onto my website and, purchase the core curriculum, and then we'll get on the phone immediately, or we'll get on Zoom, and we will do your study plan no matter where you are in the world. And I think you'll feel a lot more comfortable preparing for that August or November exam than you did for February. And then again, if you passed, you're going to get your money back anyway. Okay? So if you have any questions or would like to reach out to me, please do so on my website, and I'll be happy to help you out. Talk to you later.